At night, an unfamiliar canine strolled into an unfamiliar residence, displaying remarkable audacity. Ensure your doors and windows are securely locked. Thoroughly inspect your closets and the space beneath your beds. In the quiet, late hours of the night, unforeseen threats may find their way into your domicile, and the last thing you desire is to unwittingly welcome a wrongdoer, even though certain intruders might be less unwelcome than others. In Philadelphia, Jack Jokinen experienced a sudden jolt from slumber one night, prompted by his wife's alarming revelation, a dreaded scenario no homeowner wishes to confront. Yet, as he mustered the courage to investigate the potential intruder, he found himself left with more questions than answers. At the age of 34, Jack Jokinen awoke in a state of perspiration to the sight of his beloved wife standing beside him at 4:00 a.m. The wave of panic that washed over him can only be imagined, transitioning abruptly from deep sleep to distress over a potential home invasion. Fortunately, she reassured him that she and their baby were unharmed, and there was no need to take cover. However, something peculiar had occurred. She had gone to check on the source of the noise she had heard in the middle of the night and discovered something odd. She was understandably confused about the mysterious dog sitting in the middle of their living room. All the windows and doors were shut tight. How had a random dog wandered into the house? Even stranger, the golden pup was wet, shaking, gaunt, and quite scared of her unfamiliar surroundings. It was a sad sight, and while the Jokinen's hands immediately rushed to help the frightened creature, they were worried that a person had broken in with the pooch. Everything was locked, and the closets were free of serial killers, so the couple promptly reached for their security footage. The Jokinens were determined to get to the bottom of this mystery. Who was this little dog, and where did she come from? The footage showed that at exactly 3:15 a.m., the lonely mutt hobbled into their home through the front door because it was left wide open. "Nice job there, Jack." She hesitated initially, but eventually saw the open door. 25 minutes later, a kind stranger out for a walk took notice of the open door and the vulnerable situation, which motivated him to enter the house, asking if anybody needed help. When he heard nothing, he shut the door, locking the mystery dog inside. After watching the footage, Jack hilariously tweeted, "Some guy walked by and just closed our door without murdering us or stealing anything." Shout out to him. As the couple stared at the enigmatic dog in front of them at nearly 5 a.m., they decided to make a plan. I just started Googling what to do when you find a dog because there's really no playbook for this, and surprisingly, we've never found a dog in our house before, Jack explained to the Washington Post. When the pooch shot them sparkly puppy dog eyes, literally, the Jokinens didn't have the heart to call animal control. Instead, they took her to an emergency vet for a $72 checkup. The vet uncovered a lot. The poor furry thing had ticks and fleas, damaged teeth, infected paws, an atrophied leg, and no microchip. They decided the dog, who was between 7 and 9 years old, would soon be a fellow Jokinen. Since Jack, who hosts a podcast about the New York Yankees, live tweeted his journey with a pooch right from the first moment he and his wife found her in the living room, Yankee sportscaster Susan Waldman emailed him about how adorable she found the story. That was when Jack and Emily knew that they had to call the sweet mongrel Susan Puffin. Susie for short. You know, after Susan Waldman, get it? Anyway, Waldman wasn't the only one who followed the Jokinens and Susie's journey, as Jack's 35,000 Twitter followers too watched it all pan out. Soon enough, the heartwarming tale spread all over the internet, which led generous internet users to offer up donations to support Susie's laundry list of medical needs. Little Susie clearly had support and love both near and far. Jack happily collected the donations via Venmo and PayPal, but not without posting a public spreadsheet to showcase where the donated money was going. He raised more than $25,000, disclosing that the remainder of the money would go to a yet-to-be-determined charity. But the story only got sweeter when a neighborhood Facebook group connected Jack with a friendly man who closed the front door that evening. Jack was delighted to take his kind neighbor out for a thank-you dinner at a local steakhouse. In the meantime, Susie rose to Instagram stardom, amassing over 31,000 followers and even gracing the cover of the Philadelphia Daily News. Perhaps her next feat will be securing a featured spot in Playboy. Amidst all the potential misfortunes that could arise from an open front door, the serendipitous outcome of welcoming a sweet dog in need of a loving home is truly fortunate. Jack, reflecting on their unique experience in a video shared online, remarked, "While things could have taken a far less favorable turn." Susie, alongside her new family, which includes another dog named George Posada, found themselves in the spotlight on 6 ABC, Fox 29, and CBS Philly, captivating the world with their heartwarming tale of destiny. In a world filled with troubling news, Jack and his family felt grateful to stumble upon an uplifting story stemming from a simple open door in the middle of the night. The Jokinans felt fortunate to gain a new family member, hoping that their journey together would mirror the heartwarming stories they had witnessed in the news. What are your thoughts on Jack and his family's treatment of the stray dog? Please share your opinions in the comments section below.